Good morning. This is Simon / Captain Australia, and it's day 50 of the big walk. You can see behind me my sort of sleeping setup. There are some things at the big walk that you'll never see, you know what I mean? You'll never quite get it. What's an example? Diarrhea is an example. Not going to share that with you. So I just thought I'd give you a quick look at so you can see underneath there's the hammock. My gear stashed under there, just about to pack everything up. Garbage is all in my pocket, not going to leave anything like a mess. And you might hear the bird song around me. So this is where we are. Whoops. Okay. Now I chose the spot, it's clear. Although there's a couple of, there's a dead tree directly in front of us. It's just it's not quite a full tree, it's a bit more than a sapling. But most of it's all live growth recovered from the bushfire. So if there's a storm, no falling hazards, all of that sort of thing. People are like, oh, Captain Australia, you're an expert bushman. Not at all. Go to Scout Coralie for that sort of stuff. I'm just an old buffhead, but I'm not a complete idiot, so I'm sort of learning on the job and trying to be sensible and, figure it all out. So it's Sparrow Fart, and we're off to Bateman's Bay today. A lot of my gear has sadly gotten wet in the walking through the rain yesterday. And I hope there'll probably be a laundromat in Bateman's Bay that I can sort of dry some stuff off. But yeah, sorry for those of you who have just joined. This is what my rough camp looks like. That's the hammock underneath, the tarp over the top, and the gear resting in the dry spot underneath there. So I slept reasonably well, and looking forward to getting a leg on. So I think I'm still 30 something K from Bateman's Bay, like 34K from where I am now. So yeah, I want to push forward and get there this evening. Camp somewhere in or near town, because I do need to try and buy some charger cable. So I'm onto I'll show you that. I'm using this weird little golden cable that sort of keeps charging and then stopping, charging and then stopping, because my other cables, the black one I've been using all along is completely conked out. You can see that bit is now wrecked. And the black one that I bought from the Tucker Box service station yesterday does not work at all. I don't know if that's the cable, my phone, or the power bank itself, but in order to keep recording this stuff, I need power. So I'm a little bit concerned. And when I'm in Bateman's Bay, I'd like to shop around for some charger cables and start diagnosing the problem with that. I think it is just the cables. They tend to poop themselves after a while, especially when you're rough on them. So, get off my finger, Mossy. Hey, bugger off. Too lazy to go and rooting through the bag for the Bushmans. Okay, so I'm going to pack up camp now and head off for Bateman's Bay. It's Captain Australia's big walk. What am I doing and why? Well, sleeping rough, no vehicles, no help, walking from Brisbane to Melbourne. A lot of those rules have sort of changed along the way. We got a comment, good morning, Captain, have a great walk today. With you all the way, doing a great job. And that comment is from Renee. Thanks, Renee. What a lovely way to greet the morning. I've got where was I? What am I doing? Yeah, walking Brisbane to Melbourne. So this is day 50, and we're headed into Bateman's Bay. Sooner or later, we'll cross into Victoria, and sooner or later after that, Melbourne. My boots are soggy. So I'm going to need to do a few extra sock changes today so I don't get, foot rotty, gross foot problems. Another reason to find some laundry once I hit Bateman's. So, why am I doing this big walk, this Brisbane to Melbourne walk? It's for a charity called the Kids Cancer Project. So paediatric cancer takes 3 Aussie kids' lives every week. Okay, so 950 kids are diagnosed every year. The 80% that do survive initial treatment have to deal with the threat of recurrent cancer for the rest of their lives, and the psychological harm that the disease does, because it's not just a physical disease. It doesn't just try and kill you. It tries to suck away your hope. It tries to devastate your mind, ravage your, emotional well-being. So it's a horrible disease, and no child should have to face up to it. So I can tell you firsthand, it's just wrong that any child should have to face up to it. So I had a stage 4 cancer myself. The Big Walk is also my way of bouncing back. So it's rebuilding hope in a broken life. And I think in sharing that, it shows other people. It doesn't matter what the darkness is, you weave a little bit of hope into your life, sort of figure out what direction, get up, start walking, and you can move forward. So that's it, that's what it's all about. And now I'm gonna put on my utility belt, get all my gear together, pack up the hammock and the tarp, and get moving for Bateman's Bay. So I should hit there. Look, if I get a really good march going, maybe it'll be mid-afternoon, so I can get there in time to go to Kmart, get my cables and all the rest. Anyway, if you're anywhere along the route and you would like to meet up, say g'day, drop me a message here on Facebook Messenger. I check them all, answer them all, do my best. So hit me up. Lynn says, you are one amazing human being. You're one amazing human being. Bravo to you, Captain. Oh, that's lovely, Lynn. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, I've been feeling a bit lonely last night. I think we've come into a different phase of the walk now. At first it was just about the physical ordeal of it. So it's showing that, I can do it, and that it's worthwhile and it's healthy. It's a noble and good endeavour. But now it's become more about the people, I think. It's not my big walk, it's ours. So anyway, Bateman's Bay, off we go. So I'm very happy that we've been able to stream like this in the forest. Usually there's no service at all. So again, if you've just come, there's my camp behind us, the tarp there and the hammock underneath it. And we slept nice and dry, but our gear has gotten wet walking through the rain yesterday. So laundry as well at Bateman's Bay. Take care of yourself. Thank you very much for your time and interest. And if you have any interest in looking at the charity, there should be a donation link in this live stream. All the best.